Stafford now to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first. Now Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They go with McCaffrey. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Stafford on first down. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Eskridge. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, this will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have to...
And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their time.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyler Kroft from 3 yards out. And the Niners just continue to roll. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before the break, Stafford. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far. But Still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This is caught by Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the give, this is Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners have widened the gap now to 50 points. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Bring it. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Niners take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
and he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Hassan Ridgeway in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. McCaffrey on the counter. Oh, what a move. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a run with Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down with Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Stafford looks to throw again. Robinson's got it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. And the terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
From the 16, Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the 49ers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Stafford now to throw. That's complete to Robinson.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Again, it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
230 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes into 4. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo now. And now here is another interception. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and very short, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.